This is a general reading for Cancer for December 8th through the 14th. So if Cancer is your Sun or Moon rising or Venus, this is a general reading for you. So take what resonates and leave the rest. For the month of December, I'm again offering that complimentary 30-minute reading for those who either subscribe in the month of December or put a comment in the month of December. And know that I do read all of the comments, and I so appreciate your support of the channel and your kind words. And I do take your consider your suggestions. So thank you so much. Also, if you like the video, hit the like. Subscriptions, comments, and likes help build the channel up and the logarithm so more people can become aware. Now, to be a subscriber, it costs absolutely nothing. It's free. And what it does is it helps the channel. And if you think you're a subscriber, look at the video you're watching. Does it say subscriber? If not, sometimes YouTube unsubscribes folks, and all you have to do is subscribe again. Why be a subscriber? It helps the channel. You're entered in that for the complimentary reading, and you would be notified when the videos come out. So that's the advantage of being a subscriber. Also, if you want your own personal reading, I have those available. Do you want to know what's going to happen in 2025? Do you have someone that's hard to shop for Christmas? Consider purchasing a reading. It is $30 for 30 minutes live or video, $50 for an hour live or video, and all you have to do is send me an email, and that starts the whole process. So consider you're treating yourself to your own personal reading. I have my crew here today. I'm going to be using the Morgan Greer deck. I have Nina here on the table, and you know, she's been cold, so I have purchased a nice wool scarf, and so I wrapped her up in it, so now she's not shivering cold, because she's been getting cold during the readings because it's cold outside. Then I have Milo here on the blanket that's usually where Hope sleeps at night. Jason's in the kitchen. I think Jason's in the bedroom. Hope is in the kitchen, and the kittens are outside. And they were so cute. They come in at night. They're sisters, Calico. And they sleep in the pantry, but they're feral, but they watch me, but they're getting real used to me. And then they usually, in the daytime, lay in the sun on the patio furniture. I have pillows there. Or yesterday they were on the roof of the garage, which was nice and warm, and they were playing up there. They were so cute. I'm gonna have to post some videos. My next challenge is to capture them and have them spayed. And I already talked to the vet about it. She recommended like this it's not really a sedative, but to calm them down, to put in their wet food, so it'll be easier to take them to get them spayed, and then I'll have their ears notched. And I want to take them to the US with me. We'll see. But that's my goal, is I don't want them separated. So I have shuffled the cards, and we're going to see what's coming up for you this week, Cancer. And things are starting to move. I'm a Cancer, Leo, Scorpio. Lots of water. So things are starting to move now, and the planets are shifting. So you may have noticed that things are starting to shift in your life too, and that you felt like you were stagnated before, that things were not moving, and now they're moving. Why is it that I see rubber tires? The tires that there aren't on the car, they're loose. Maybe, okay, when they do the football workouts, like at the high school, and they put the tires down on the ground, and you have to go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth for balance. Maybe that has been how, the journey has felt, that you've been trying to maneuver and keep your balance as you go back and forth and back and forth. What it's doing, just like a football player, it's building your agility and and some skills for you to carry forward onto other challenges. It is creating, building your strength. It's part of the lesson of being able to respond to and be agile in the challenges that have been coming up. So let's see what we have coming up. And this is the Morgan Greer deck, and the very first card we have is the Knight of Cups. Can be related to home. Cups is related to home. And you know, he comes carrying a cup of love. So for some of you, it could be a relationship. For others, it could be home. For others, it could be a person that you're having dealings with. Crossed over by the Magician, what do you want? For some of you, you want a relationship, and that's what you're manifesting. For others, it could be related to home. At the base of it is lots of money. Oh, look at that, prosperity. Now, the Ten of Pentacles, and I read this, and you probably have heard, that the Ten of Pentacles is not just money, prosperity. It is in all avenues of your life, including relationships, home, prosperity, health, relationships with your life. It's prosperity in all aspects of your life, and that's at the foundation of it. Now, I'm reading this differently because, you know, I'm the Cancer, Leo. And so I'm looking at this differently. Behind you is the Nine of Wands. All those responsibilities that you've been handling just fine. Cancerians tend to be responsible, and that they can juggle things. So if you, for example, it depends on what your life path is. But for example, in any environment, it can be home, it could be work. They say, we got a project and we have all these things that need to be done. And you step up and you can do it. Because here's all those responsibilities and you step up. It can also be related to home. And that you juggle home and work, or that you're the person that they can count on. For example, Thanksgiving, you're the one that served the dinner and had everything organized. Possible. During the holidays, you know, you have everything all organized. You know, there's your responsibilities. You have everything organized, the gifts already ordered, you know. Lots of responsibilities, but you handle it just fine. In the work environment, it could have been that maybe people have been out during the holidays, or they're cutting back on staff and adding duties, and there's your responsibilities, but you're just handling it fine. Now, what's on your mind is the Hierophant. This can be government or conventional thinking. That's what's on your mind. It could be also an institution, like a large organization. What's up ahead is the Seven of Pentacles, work. Could be needing some, you know, you've done everything, laying the foundation for the work, and you're working for harvest time. What's on your nine is the Ace of Swords, clarity. I love the Ace of Swords. I always say I love the Ace of Swords. It's one of my favorite cards because I think that clarity and information provides clarity so you can make wise decisions. Then we have the Hangman. You're just sort of waiting for things to happen. Nine of Pentacles, and the final. So you have the Ten of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and the final outcome is the Ace of Wands. Two aces, Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands. I would not be surprised if you don't get the Ace of Pentacles here. Let's see. Ace of Wands with the Page of Cups. Nine of Pentacles. With the Ten of Swords. It can be some unfair thing. It can be a loss. It could be some unfair decision related to money. Or it could have been something in the past. We'll look at what this is related to. The Hangman, related to the Queen of Rods. And I like this. You know, it can represent home. It can represent the person. It can represent growth. Represent an organization. Ace of Swords, Ten of Cups. There's your wish. Seven of Pentacles with the Five of Swords. The Hierophant, what did I say? Ace of Pentacles. I said that I wouldn't be surprised if I wasn't have the Ace of Pentacles, and there it is, on your mind. I must be psychic. And behind you, the Hermit, with all of your responsibilities. 10 of Pentacles with the 6 of Rods moving forward. And then we have the Page of Swords, clarity, information, crossed over by the Knight of Rods. The Knight of Rods could be an individual who is involved in something, could be also the person that's giving you some information. Actually, everything looks pretty good here. Well, we've got the 5 of Swords, and we also have the 10 of Swords related to money. Okay. For anyone who is, we'll look at that, but it could be if you're waiting for any settlements, it can be some unfair decisions, it can be some trickery behind the scenes, because you also have your 5 of Swords with work. And that could be related to work. Yes. Oh, okay. Okay. For someone, it's possible that you're working with someone, you have a job, and that there's a bonus that was coming, or there was some sort of thing related to work that they made a decision, and you're not going to, there's some trickery related to it, and you may not have it coming to you. We'll look at the cards, but that's one of the interpretations that Spirit just told me. So we have first here, you can have love, the Knight of Cups, it comes bearing love. Could be a relationship, it could be a home, or it could be someone giving you a message about home and manifesting what you want, reaching to the heavens. Now, if you look at the Magician, it's got the infinity, and then it has all the 4 suits down at the, on the, what would that call? The banner? No, I don't know. But, like in front of him, there's the Pentacles, the Rods, the Cup of Love, and the Sword. So it's all there. So whatever you want to manifest is available, and you're bringing it down from the heavens. Could be that the Knight of Cups could be having an integral part of what you want to manifest. Could be a relationship, it could be a work relationship, it could be manifesting a home, for example, or related to the home. And then we have your Knight of Rods, who could be a business person, could be someone that you work with, and you're going to get clarity with the Page of Swords, information coming to you. Now the other deck, I really like the Page of Swords, because it shows like the little light bulbs ahead on his head, above him, and the newspaper. So it's either that you're going to hear something or research something, but through that then you get clarity. And it's the Knight of Rods could be giving you that message, for example. Could be a business relationship, it could be a work relationship, it could be someone representing you in some sort of transaction also. But he's going to give you some information which is providing clarity. Because at the base of it is moving forward, prosperity. So here's the 6 of Wands. That's movement forward. It is victory related to money. So it could be a bonus, it could be a job, it could be some sort of lump sum coming to you that you now have a sense of victory. It could be money that was owed you that's now coming to you. But there's movement related to that money, and it's lots of money. Lots of money coming to you. So movement. The 6 of Wands is movement and victory. Behind you is all those responsibilities and the Hermit. Now the Hermit is looking at your whole situation in an objective way. From the mountaintop, looking down, not involved in it. Because sometimes, that old expression, you can't see the forest because of the trees. Well, if you're in the forest, you can't see the trees because it's all clouded. It's the same way. If you're looking at something from above, you have a better picture. For example, I just thought about that. As you look out a window in an airplane and you look down there, then you see all the little pieces, the roads, the houses, everything. But if you're down there on the road, you don't have the big picture, and it's exactly the same way. So yes, it's on the mountaintop, or you're on the looking out the window of an airplane. I used to be way afraid of being on planes, but now I love it. And I look out there and I try to pick out, you know, houses and roads and lights and everything. And you know, I lived in Vegas, and I'm going back to Vegas, and it is so awesome going in there at night and you see all the lights, and I could pick out all the sites, the places that I have been. You know, and I go, well, I know where that is, and that is, and that is. And it's the same way, looking at something, getting perspective, and getting the truth of it, the true picture. Because you're not down in it, you're getting the perspective above it, related to all these responsibilities. And, you know, sometimes you get a good perspective of really the truth of it, because do you really need to have all those responsibilities, or are people putting their responsibilities on your shoulders? And then if you do that, that's called enabling. You know, and it's real easy, especially cancers. We got a big heart and we want to help everybody, and it's real easy to enable them, but it doesn't help them grow either. And so, you know, sometimes we take on other people's responsibilities and duties rather than letting them learn from that opportunity and getting a skill. And so you would get the truth about the situation, or we get the truth about, let's say they're saying at work, we can't hire anybody, and here we're going to add to you, but gosh, we're going to have to add the responsibilities, but it doesn't come with more pay. Well, you get a clear picture really what's going on, you know. And then what's on your mind is the Hierophant and Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is new money coming to you, and the Hierophant is either a conventional thinking, an institution, or government. So this is what's on your mind, is money, new money opportunities coming to you. Could be going to work for an institution or government also. That could be on your mind, or it could be money coming from like an organization, from the government. But it's new opportunities. So maybe it's a job or money coming to you, but it's on your mind. Because then what's coming up ahead is, and this is the work situation. For some of you, you're having a difficult time in the work situation. Me, you know, I'm retired, but I always have, you know, I have this, and I have some other things I plan on doing when I go back to the States. You know, I worked until I moved to Portugal 3 years ago. I worked as a substitute teacher for 2 years, and before that I worked someplace, and before that I worked, because I like working. I get bored. But for me, I don't have a job right now, but I do have things that I'm going to be reaching out for, because the Seven of Pentacles represents that you've done the hard work. Could be your own business, it could be working for someone, that you learned the skills, you did all the things of sowing the seed, harvest, you know, tending the crop, but that money isn't coming, and you have to reassess because there's stuff that's going on behind you. Now, it could be working for an organization, and there's some truth that, you know, that could be your Nine of Wands right here, for example. And, you know, there could be some stuff that's going on. Maybe they're not going to give you your raise, or maybe they're not going to give bonuses, or they're going to cut pay, or something. You know, it has to do with your hard work, but there's something cloaked. See, he's cloaked, hidden, related to compensation at work. If you have a new job, be sure to keep track of all of the communications you receive from them, so that when you go to work, if you have a contract, and you're saying, well, this is, you know, what you said that's going to be, oh, no, we didn't say that. Well, you go, well, here's your email that says this is the compensation, and here's my package, blah, blah, blah. And you have it. You printed it, and you put it away, because they could delete. And remember that Mercury's in retrograde, so any contracts that you have, any communications, is up to the 15th. Now, last week, because Mercury's in retrograde, my router was out for 2 days, and I had no internet, so then that delayed my videos, and I had to go into the next village over and talk to the person at the store, and then I had to talk to the tech, and it took 3 days to get my Wi-Fi, and that was perfect Mercury retrograde. It was just like, okay, Mercury retrograde, let's see what you can do. And so it was just like, boom. So it's the same thing with you. It's watching contracts, communication, and technical. And there's something sneaky going on. It could be money. It could even be money owed to you that they're going to try to take away the bonuses. Oh, we didn't say we were going to get bonuses this year. Oh, we said that the project. Oh, no, we didn't say that. Well, if you kept the communication, yes, they did promise that. But there's something cloaked, hidden. Then, but we have these great things coming here because you have new opportunities. The Ace of Swords, remember I said I love the Ace of Swords, it's clarity. Clarity comes information, then you can make wise decisions. So the Ace of Swords is like, in the other deck, it's like the lightning bolt hitting the head. It's like, it is insight, clarity, and this is your wish. So you have real clarity about what your wish is. And it's insightful, and it's things starting to happen because this is, wish is granted. Wish is granted in information. There it is. That's around you because you're sort of in limbo about the Queen of Rods. Now, this could be an organization waiting for a job. It could be a mentor. It could be somebody. It could be you, which is the prosperity because there's the sunflowers, which represents harvest time, prosperity. And you are waiting for things to happen. You're in limbo. Could be waiting for actions on the Queen of Rods. Waiting for, because this is the holiday time and people are taking vacation. Maybe you're waiting for a communication, or this is a hiring manager, or this is an organization and you're waiting to hear. You're just sort of waiting, can't move, it's coming, but you're just sort of in limbo. Because then we have, I think that this is for someone it's related to money coming to you and deception. I think it might have to do with work. However, it can also be related to people who have any pending lump sum things coming up. Now, watch out for any shenanigans, but there's something that the Spirit's Guide said. Because there's something deceitful, watch out, because there's related to sums of money coming to you, and it can be a loss. That it can even be, okay. This is a warning for somebody that you're thinking about buying a car. I don't know who this is, but you're thinking about buying a car. You have to be very, very, very careful because there's some trick that they're doing right here, and there might be a loss. It could be even a dealer. But you have to really remember Mercury in retrograde. There's some sort of shenanigans, some sort of deception that is, and it has to do with a lot of money. Could be even purchasing a home and they raise the interest rate. Oh, say the interest is going to be this. And then they lock it in and they go, oh, we didn't say, oh gosh, we didn't lock it in. Now the interest is higher. There's some sort of little, and it's related to money. So you have to be very careful because it's the Ten of Swords. You feel stabbed in the back. Could be inheritance. It could be a legal situation. It could be a trusted person that you counted on to represent you. And they didn't represent you favorably. Could be some loss because they were the trickster. Oh, that's it, the trickster. And the trickster, like in Native American, the trickster is the coyote. And they're tricking. So you have to be very careful of the trickster because they could be trying to do something related to money that is out of your peripheral, that if you don't watch it, you're going to be having a loss. This is a warning from Spirit. To be forewarned is to be forearmed. So keep your eyes open, use your discernment. Don't, like for example, when you go in and you buy something like a new car, you're all in just this euphoria about, oh, I'm going to get a new car. It smells so good, blah, 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 blah. Well, you get all caught up into it, and then after you just go, gosh, I didn't recall that I signed this. And when they said sign and sign, sign, you sign something and then you don't realize what you signed. So you have to be having a lot of discernment in any financial dealings that you have. And I would say not just this week, but up through mid-December, even after mid-December, before Christmas. Use a lot of discernment related to some unfair things. It could even be if you have pending settlements that you really have to use your discernment. If you have anybody legally representing you, you have to be sure that they have your interests at heart and they're not letting anything slide. And then the final outcome is, oh, it's very good. A message about cups and new beginnings. So it could be moving to a new home, for example. It could be a new project. It could be a new job, but you get a message and you're moving forward. It's very good. So that you only have a couple of things. It's that 5 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. There's like a warning, but it's just to be very careful because we have Mercury in retrograde, which is contracts and communications for the next week. So just be very, very mindful during that time. Let's pull your oracle cards. Okay. Now, this wrapping Nina in the little scarf was a good idea because she was shivering before, and now, on other days, and now she's just all wrapped up, real cozy. Then I don't worry about her. Because she's 12 now. Okay, now we're going to pull the wisdom of the oracle here. So I read the cards for me that my house is going to be sold, because I do have that developer that came day before yesterday who buys properties and then refurbishes them and then he either flips them or he rents them out. And my house is in the village, very, very, very good location. And he is looking, one of the things he's looking for is a village house. And that would free me up so then I can move back to Vegas for many reasons. It would be good for me. For one thing, I can't even monetize here in Portugal, so I don't get any money from my YouTube. And then I can't do memberships. I can't do streaming, which I want to do for all of you so that we can have some live. And I have a hard time because I wanted to be an Amazon associate, and I'm not tech savvy, so I want to be able to do that and get a TikTok so I can get more traffic. I do have someone in Vegas that will help me with my tech stuff. So there's just a whole lot of, plus my medical. I have my medical team in Vegas, which will be much better. Okay, angels and archangels and spirit guides. Just to give you an idea, normal month for me in Portugal is 825 euros, just medical, just top medical. That's my premium and my treatment every month. That's just a low month, and it's euros, not dollars. So it'll be so much better when I'm back in the States and I don't have all that money going out. Angels and archangels. And like in June, I spent over 3,000 euros out of pocket. Angels and archangels and spirit guides. What do we have here for our Cancerians? Plus, I'll get to see my great-granddaughter again. And she's 5. Here we go. Oh, serendipity. Oh, this is the good one. Everything's falling right into place. So it's like the dominoes. This happens, and this happens, and this happens. What it is you're in the flow of the universe, and it's serendipity. So when you're in serendipity, everything flows easily. It takes away all of the strife all of the, you know, it's just smooth, smooth like glass water. Then we have here building blocks. This is the foundation of your next chapter. It's very, very good reading here, Cancerians. And then the final card is blessed. Yes, you are blessed. You're blessed with your team, your spirit guides, and the source. Okay, now we're going to pull the I Ching. Okay, and right here. Okay. And angels and archangels and spirit guide, what card? And this is the I Ching visionary right here. There. And angels and archangels and spirit guides. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Okay, I think it's this one right here. Here it is. Extended family 37. And isn't that true? Extended family. For example, my extended family, my former daughter-in-law is coming to Portugal to accompany me back to the States, which I think is great that they're all worried about me getting back to the States by myself, you know, because I'll have all my suitcases and I'll have all the animals, and I'm going to be using a pet transporter to be sure to get them from one plane to the other. Okay, extended family. A family that thrives is found in which a healthy interdependence is cultivated. Respect for different roles is essential. A common example is between a wife and a husband whose shared authority is critical. In fact, strong and harmonious kinship is dependent upon every member of the family or tribe. Trust, shared responsibilities, and good communication are primary values. Each person must be encouraged to find his or her position and appropriate contribution. A harmonious family is a team that symbolizes the ideal of human interdependence and has long provided a foundation for society. The healthy family is an embryo of community and the native soil in which ethical values take root and grow. Fertilizes soil and the entire society benefits. The forces that bind a family are a balance of feminine and masculine, the nurturing and receptive combined with outgoing leadership and taking responsibility. In other words, good parenting. A parent's words should be consistent and have meaning and power. Sibling relationships between themselves and their parents carry variations of feminine and masculine energies too. Relations on all kinds of teams are improved through cultivation of a yin-yang, open, focused balance. Learn to listen to and receive help from others and be willing to assume an appropriate role in any group that you belong to. A good team player is supremely valuable to everyone. Now, I wanted to wish all of you, as you're traveling this month, in the month of December, to have safe trips as you travel to your families for the holidays. May you have good relationships and harmonious times. If you have any severe weather or any things of nature, please be safe and have everything that you need. If you have any severe weather conditions, for example, snowstorms or lots of rain, and then we had the earthquakes off of California, and you know, this is global. So please be prepared. And the other thing is, if you have canned goods, be sure to have a manual can opener because you may not have electricity. So be prepared, be safe as this month comes up. Now I'm going to be pulling the Louise Hay card. And for our Cancerians, the card that we have is right here. My healing is already in process. My willingness to forgive begins my healing process. I allow the love from my own heart to wash through me, cleansing and healing every part of my body. I know I am worth healing. Now, isn't that interesting? So it's healing yourself and healing relationships. And as you get to, with family members, you may have harmonious times. If there's been any conflicts, this is the time to come from a point of neutrality and of love, and to start healing the process. As you heal the process with others, you heal yourself. As you forgive others, you forgive yourself, and it's very important to forgive yourself. Now we're going to pull the meditation card for this month, or for this week. And here we have the meditation card right here. Here it is, light. Without the dark, we never see the stars. There. Until next week, Nina and I are wishing you light and love from Portugal.